Good morning, my dear student. Now continue your previous class. You already know the myopic eye, defect of the myopic eye, and how can we correct it with the help of the concave lens, and why we use the concave lens, you know it, because the image will form in front of the retina, so the rays will be, if the rays will be diverted, that time the image will form on the retina. So diverted means divergent lens. So with the help of the divergent lens, we will correct the myopic eye. Am I clear? So hypermetropic eye. You draw the diagram with the help of the NCERT book. Hypermetropic means you are not clear the object at the near point, because normal human eye, the near point is 25 centimeter, but our human eye means our means old age person, they cannot see at the 25 centimeter object clearly. Their near point will be more than 25 centimeter. So you see in the daily life, so many examples are there. At the aged person, they will try to see the object at a distance, from a far distance, means more than 25 centimeter. When he or she will use this type of spectacles, that means with the help of the convex lens, the image will form on the retina and the near point of this object will be 25 centimeter. So it is problem for the aged person, not the younger person, or the childhood time. Childhood time you see the myopic problem. So hypermetropic is also known as the far sightedness. A person with a hypermetropia can be distinct object clearly. Can be distinct object clearly means far distance is okay, no problem, but cannot see clearly nearby object. Okay, means near point is not the 25 centimeter. The near point for that person is further away from the normal near point 25 centimeter. Such a person has to keep a reading material much beyond 25 centimeter from the eye for comfortable reading. So from your NCERT book you check it. This is because the light rays comes from 25 centimeter and form a close by object for focused at a distance behind the retina as shown in figure. Behind the retina as shown in figure. If the image will form on the retina, you can see it clearly. But when the image will form behind the or in front of the retina, you cannot see the object clearly. Okay, behind the retina. Okay, so this defect arises either because the focal length of the eye lens is too long or the eyeball has become too small. This defect can be corrected by using a convex lens of appropriate power. So, the question type is, you draw the hypermetropic eye. So, you draw the three diagrams. This is the near point for the normal human eye. This is the near point, means the near point here, you cannot see the object at that point. So, this is the image form behind the retina. If you use this type of lens, means convex lens, means converging lens, in front of the eye lens, that time the near point, you see the near point is here for the defective eye. When you use it, the near point is this. Okay? So 25 centimeter, you see the object is on the retina, means image is on the retina. So the question is this, you draw the diagram first. Second, or definition of a hypermetropia, and draw the defective eye and how you will correct the hypermetropic eye. And what is the cause of means hypermetropic eye? What is its causes? You write it the 2 points for 2 marks, and how you will correction the hypermetropic eye. You will correction with the help of the converging lens, that means the convex lens, and that time the problematically creates the normal eye. Okay, prisma myopia is a defect of the 2 types of glass, means one is the convex, another is the concave. It means the bifocal lens. If you are problem in the childhood time or the adult time, that is the myopic eye, and after this in the old age you will problem the hypermetropic eye. That time you use the 2 type of lens in the spectacles, that is the bifocal length. Okay, bifocal lens. So this is the prisma myopia. Refraction of light through a prism. Refraction of light through a prism. Refraction of light through a prism. You draw a thin prism. This is the incident ray. This is the refracted ray, and that is the emerging ray. So P, Q, R, S. If you draw a normal on the first surface, and if you draw the normal in the second surface, draw the normal in second surface, okay, both are the normal, and this is the angle of incidence, this is the angle of refraction, that also the angle of incidence for the second surface, and that is the angle of emergent. If the rays are, if you say the prism are not there, the ray is passing through straight line, and the angle of deviation is this. So angle of deviation delta equal to I1 plus I2 or E minus A. A means R1 plus R2. This is the derivation, this is the formula of angle of deviation. When the ray passing through the prism, the angle of deviation delta equal to this. This derivation is not in your syllabus. This part is, you see in the class 12. So you only remember it, the angle of deviation equal to I1 means angle of incidence plus E plus angle of prism. That is the formula. So you remember it, you draw it with the help of the diagram. Next part is the dispersion of light. Through prism. Through prism means, if you consider the white light, incident on the prism. 7 colors are 7 days. So you see here, if the compound ray of light means a mixture of 2 and more than 2 colors. Compound ray of light incident on the prism. White color light. White color means it is the mixture of 7 colors. But if you try to create a color which is more than 1 color, that also the compound mixture of light. If the compound rays of light incident on the first surface, when you see from the second surface, the different color you see in different position on the screen. This phenomenon is the dispersion of light, and on the screen the different color you see that is the spectrum. So if it will be the 7 colors, a mixture of 7 colors you see on the screen, it will create the 7 colors. If you see the incident ray made by the 3 colors, then you see the color of the spectrum will be 3. Am I clear? So it is not mandatory always creates the 7 colors. If the color of the incident light is red, that time you see on the screen only the red color. Am I clear? So prism not creates the color of light. It only split the different color of light due to the different wavelength. Again I repeat it. The more wavelength, the deviation will be less. The less wavelength, deviation will be more. So the violet color is the less wavelength than the red color. So the deviation is less for the red color than the violet color. So the color of the spectrum start from the red color, not the violet color. Violet color is the bottom position and red color is the top due to the difference of their wavelength. Am I clear? So due to their wavelength is more, then the deviation is less, deviation will be the less, wavelength is less, the deviation is more. So this is the dispersion of light. You know your daily life, the rainbow, you see it, the 3 colors are there, not the 7 colors, but you know it is a mixture of 7 colors. So spectrums are 2 types. One is the pure spectrum, another is the impure spectrum. Pure spectrum, when you see the 7 colors at different position, then it is the pure spectrum. With the help of the practical instrument, you create the 7 colors on the screen, that is the pure spectrum. And when you see the rainbow, that time you see the 3 colors are there, rest of the colors are overlapping to each other. So it is not the pure spectrum, it is the example for impure spectrum. Am I clear? So atmospheric refraction, you know it, a different air layer, the density will be different. So due to the refraction, the intensity of light will be different, and you see it, the far distance the light is just twinkling. Okay. So the star will twinkle due to the atmospheric refraction. And scattering of light. Scattering of light means, this is the vital point. We see the color of the sky is blue. Why it is? Because in our atmosphere so many particles, dust particles are there, and very, very small. From the dust particle, the light will be scattered. light will be scattered, and low wavelength light, the scattering power will be more. According to the Rayleigh's relation, scattering power is inversely proportional to lambda to the power 4. If the wavelength is less, the power is more. The violet color, the wavelength is very, very less. So the scattering power is more. From the Earth's surface, a far distance, so we see the violet color as a blue color. So the color of the sky will be blue. Am I clear? Yes or no? Next is the red color. Red color is the more. So you see here, so more wavelength, so the scattering power will be less. So we see far distance clearly. So we use the dangerous purpose as a red color, not the violet or the other colors. Okay. So thank you, my dear student. Today up to this portion, you will try to draw it, the two diagram, and a reasoning question, diffraction of light and scattering of light. So many reasoning questions are there. So next day again I discuss you. Thank you.